Hello, students. A part of our great U.S. Constitution contains the 10 Bill of Rights. An easy way to remember the Bill of Rights consists of using our 10 fingers. So let's start off with the first Bill of Rights. They're also called the amendments to the Constitution. Thankfully, some of our founding fathers, called the Anti-Federalists, held out and made sure that we had these Bill of Rights added to the U.S. Constitution. So the First Amendment, the first Bill of Rights, pertained to this first. So hold up one hand first. One, but 5 parts. So repeat after me. Freedom of religion. Freedom of speech. Freedom of the press. And by the way, all of us can be press. We can be independent press. Don't have to work for Fox News or CNN. You can be an independent press person. Freedom to assemble peacefully. And you have freedom to petition your government for grievances. Government can be local government, state government, federal government, and so on. So that's the First Amendment, 5 parts. Second Amendment. For this amendment, I want you to hold up 2 fingers for the Second Amendment. I want you to hold up your index finger and your thumb, your 2 fingers, and then you put them sideways, and that represents your right to bear arms. It looks like a gun or a rifle. Second Amendment, 2 fingers. Third Amendment. This amendment represents that you quartering troops. You do not, as a U.S. citizen, ever have to allow troops, soldiers, whether they're friends or foes, to stay in your home. So I want you to put up 3 fingers, 2 fingers here, 1 finger here, put them together. Pretend these 2 fingers are a couple and they're living in their home. And this third finger is a soldier, and he comes along and says, "I'm a soldier. You have to give me room and board." And the couple says, "No, we don't. We're U.S. citizens. We have rights. Go away." And the soldier is going to go away. And he has to go away because this couple, they do have rights. They're U.S. citizens. They don't have to give that soldier room and board. So remember, Third Amendment, 3 fingers. You do not have to, you are not forced as U.S. citizens, you do not have to give any soldier room and board. You don't have to give anybody room and board. Just, your family if you want, but even them, you don't have to. All right, Fourth Amendment, 4 fingers. Think of these 4 fingers as the 4 walls of your home. You do not, authorities do not have the right to just enter your home because they want to. They can enter your home if they have probable cause that a crime is being committed, or if a judge has signed a warrant saying that authorities are allowed to enter your home. And we hope that the judge has reviewed documents or reviewed something that says, okay, these people, for whatever reason, we do need to look inside their home. Otherwise, you have the right. You're safe and secure in your home, and usually also in your car and in your personage. That authorities do not have the right to search your home. For Amendment number 4, 4 fingers, 4 walls of your home. You are safe. 5, Fifth Amendment. Hold up 5 fingers. Take those 5 fingers and put them over your mouth. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to, if authorities want to speak with you, you do not have to talk. if they are questioning you about anything. I believe there are some states where you do have to say your name. But in general, you do not have to talk to anyone. You have the right to remain silent in this nation, in this great nation. Sixth Amendment, hold up 6 fingers. 5 fingers here, 1 finger here. Take that, and the sign language for time is, whether you have a watch on or not, is just, you know, even if you didn't have a watch on like I do, it still is time. You point to your wrist. You have the right to a speedy trial in this nation. And in the past, sometimes authorities would hold you in jail for years and say, oh, we haven't gotten your trial together yet. Sorry, you're going to have to stay in jail for a long, long time until we get that together. Nope, you have a right to a speedy trial in this nation, okay? Sixth Amendment, 6 fingers, you have the right to a speedy trial. Seventh Amendment, 7 fingers. So pretend this finger is you. Pretend this finger is a judge. And the rest, this is not the amount of jurors there would be. There would usually be 10 or 12 or so. But just remember, this is a bunch of people representing jurors. Whether it's a civil trial or a criminal trial, in this nation, you have the right to have a trial with a jury of your peers deciding your fate. Okay? 7th Amendment, 7 fingers. You are the defendant, judge, and you have a right to a jury of your peers. Okay? 8th Amendment. For this one, I want you to hold up both hands, but tuck in your thumbs. Okay? Now you have 8 fingers because your thumbs are out of sight. Okay? And in some cultures in the past, if somebody was accused or found guilty of theft, they would cut off that person's thumbs. That's pretty wicked, right? Well, you know, they figured, oh, somebody can't grab things if they have no thumbs. That's really extreme though, isn't it? That's pretty horrible. Guess what? In the United States, you are free from cruel and unusual punishment. In the United States, nobody can do that to you. They can't do something really cruel and unusual. So 8th Amendment, 8 fingers, they cannot cut off your thumbs and do other things like that. They can, you know, there's a lot of other really horrific things they used to do in the past to people for who were accused of crimes or found guilty of crimes. They cannot do that to you in the United States. Okay? 8th Amendment, 8 fingers, they cannot cut off your thumbs. 9th Amendment. So the 9th Amendment says that even though we've listed some certain rights that you have here in the United States as a citizen of the US, I want you to put up all 10 fingers and tuck one in. Actually, I take that back. Put them all away. Keep one finger up. Keep just one finger up and say, hey, federal government, I know we've just listed 9, but guess what? I still have other rights besides that. Like, I have the right to vote. I have other rights in my country. So don't just assume that those other 8 rights that we talked about are my only ones. Okay. So you as citizens, I have other rights too. So don't forget about those. Okay. And then for the 10th Amendment, for the 10th Bill of Rights, hold up all 10 fingers and say, back off, federal government. I live in a state that's also going to give me some rights. So those federal rights are never going to, those are always, they trump, they have a supremacy clause is what we call them. But in my state, there might be some rights too, in the state where I reside, where I'm a actual citizen. So 10th Amendment, back off, federal government. My state might allow me some rights too. Okay, so that is your little lesson today of how to memorize the Bill of Rights. And next time I do this video, I might do a better one and hold up the Bill of Rights. There are actually some of the rights we just went over, especially the 5th and the 6th, have a bit more to them than just like the 5th. I said you have the right to remain silent. That is true, but there's quite a bit more to that. The Fifth Amendment, and also the Sixth Amendment, the right to a speedy trial. That's true too, but there's a bit more to that amendment too. Anyway, have a terrific rest of your day, students. Bye-bye.